Many people simply jump to the conclusion that Sigma males are either shy or cold, so they just stay away from them. But Sigma men are much more complicated than that. They do not operate like normal people and can easily be distinguished from the rest of the crowd. They act in ways that regular folks cannot understand, which is why they're kind of solitary. Sigma males are just another set of complicated minds ordinary people wish to ignore. While you may probably know something about the Sigma archetype, there are still some weird truths about them that most people aren't talking about. If you want to know more about this, let's see the 10 weirdest facts about Sigma males. 1. They're not aloof, they're just observing everything. Most people who come across Sigma males think they are not interested in people or what is happening around them at all. While the way Sigmas carry themselves seems to echo that a lot, they are very interested and pay attention to everything and everyone around them. Everything about them happens in their minds. They quietly observe everything from a distance. After drawing everything in, they begin to process all the information to make meaning of it. If an incident happens, and you walk into a room full of people and ask what exactly happened, you'd probably get the most comprehensive answer from a Sigma. Even in the office, Sigma males pay attention to everything going on. They understand situations better than anyone else. They are very powerful because they can observe in silence. Now this might seem easy, but most people have lost their ability to focus on things. They easily get distracted by the slightest disturbance. But that is not the case with Sigmas. Once a Sigma man has his eyes on something, he is focused and will not be easily swayed. 2. They don't need to be fixed. Only things that are broken need to be fixed. Sigma males are perfectly fine. They don't need anyone trying to fix them or change the way they think. Actually, Sigma men are the ones who have to teach people a few things. When some people come across Sigmas, they make it their sole aim to try to change their thinking, but that will never happen. Sigma males are in their best shape, and there's no need to worry about them. They're very comfortable with their lifestyle and love who they are. Only someone who cannot accept who they are needs fixing. When you spot a Sigma sitting alone immersed in his thoughts, you don't need to walk up to him thinking he needs rescuing. He's doing great. Probably even better than you're doing. Sigma males are very confident and conscious of every move they make, so nothing they do should be considered a mistake because it was carefully calculated. 3. They're not antisocial, they're just drained of too much social interaction. People think that Sigma males are antisocial or just unapproachable, but that's not true. Sigma males do like to socialize, just not too much. Normal guys can spend hours in a party or friendly gathering chatting and joking and end up going home exhausted. But Sigma males like to preserve their energy. They have very active minds and always have one or two things they need to do, and they won't push them aside just to go out and mingle. Also, the fact that people depend on excessive social interaction to survive is just annoying to Sigmas. While it is good to meet out with your friends once in a while and get to know a few more people, Sigma males don't feel that should become a daily necessity. Mixing with too many people can be tiring. They understand the importance of being around people, but there has to be a limit. Too much social interaction can drain Sigma males and leave them feeling tired and exhausted. That's why they're very selective about who they hang out with and how long they stay. They save their energy for the things that matter most, and when it comes to socializing, they prefer quality over quantity. These men would rather spend time alone thinking, or with a few people than in a large gathering of strangers. This can be mistaken for being antisocial, but it's not the case at all. Sigma men simply know what works best for them and use their energy wisely. 4. They like the rain. This one might sound strange, but it is actually true. Sigma males love the rain and feel very connected to it. Rain helps them think and reflect on their thoughts without any noise or distraction. It's like they can connect to the universe while being in their own world at the same time. Rain also creates white noise, which helps drown out the chaotic noise in their head and allows them to focus on their inner voices. The sound of the rain is deeply calming and helps Sigma men feel grounded in reality and not overwhelmed by the complexities of life. When it rains, they feel more connected to nature and themselves, which is why they love it so much. Of course, this doesn't mean that Sigmas enjoy rain every time, especially in the morning when they need to rush to work. But when they have the time, they use it to their advantage and turn it into a feeling of inner peace. 5. They aren't weird, they're just rare. Sigma males are considered the rarest breed of men on the planet. Because they are so rare, most people cannot experience them enough. So they think that Sigma males are strange. People have this notion to consider anything they cannot understand as weird. However, Sigmas are far from weird. If you look at things from a psychological point of view, then you'll know that they are practically the most developed minds around. They have reached a level of understanding that people are yet to reach. They don't care about the little things ordinary people waste their time on. Unlike alpha males that think that to control people, you must be the loudest and most visible person in the room, Sigma males tend to use their invisibility to observe without being noticed. Also, because Sigma men are not the easiest people to get close to, it makes it difficult for people to know what's going on in their heads. Since people cannot get close to them, they will just take Sigmas as strange. 6. Quiet doesn't mean shy. Sigma males are silent and maintain a life of solitude. That doesn't mean they're shy in any way. They are not afraid to speak up when needed and can also take control of any situation they're caught up in. They are a very confident breed of men, and it's tough to make them think negatively about themselves. Shy people often do not believe in their strengths and abilities, so they will easily back down because they are afraid to fight back. However, Sigma men are very secure in themselves. They know they have what it takes to overcome anything they're faced with. They can easily walk up to anyone and talk to them without getting scared. Sigma males are not in any way afraid of women. If they like any woman, they'll simply walk up to her and start a conversation. The only reason why Sigmas are always quiet is that they enjoy observing and staying away from all the noise. The silence creates room for thinking and creativity. But if they need to, they'll leave their shell and do what needs to be done. 7. They look gentle, but they are wild. Many people will disagree with this, as they think that Sigma males are fragile and scared of others. Well, they may look calm, but they can do some really wild things when they feel like it. Sigma men don't live life safely as people think. They often enjoy the thrill of chasing something like alpha males do. The only difference is the way they approach the situation. When you look at things closer, you'll see that Sigma and alpha males aren't so different in this regard. Sigma males do more daring things than even alpha males dare to do, yet they'll still remain unscathed. Although Sigma men are wild, they'll not go around screaming it out or telling people how wild they are, like alpha males often do, so it's a bit difficult to tell. But Sigmas are not afraid of making bold moves. Sometimes, even alpha males will refuse to do some of the things a Sigma does because he feels it's too much. However, Sigma men do not take any step without thinking, so they always end up fine. 8. They're not angry or depressed. It is true that Sigma males sometimes look like they're angry or depressed. However, they're perfectly normal. Studies have shown that the more a person thinks, the less happy they'll be. And that's a bit true for Sigma males. Their deep thinking allows them to discover some deep secrets about life that most people will never know. They understand reality better than anyone, but they ignore most of these things. Sigma men don't care about little things that regular guys can get offended by. Just because they do not mingle with people doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. People fall into depression for many reasons, but no matter what happens, A Sigma will never shut his mind to the point of depression. They always have goals they want to accomplish, and depression will hinder such goals. Even at his saddest moments, a Sigma will always think positively because that's the only way up. You can say Sigma males have many issues, but anger is not one of them. Only people who cannot understand what is going on can easily get angry. Sigma males are fully aware of everything around them, so they'll never result in anger. Anger is just an emotion that clouds judgment, and Sigma males always want to make decisions with a clear head. 9. They don't want to be alone all the time. Sigma males are absolutely normal people. They also need somebody to talk to once in a while. When in a social event, it's not always that Sigma males want to be alone. While they won't go around yelling for attention, they also need someone to talk to about something meaningful. Naturally, Sigma males bottle up everything inside, so the pressure can get overwhelming at times. At that moment, having someone to share a bit of that burden with can help ease the stress. Also, the notion that Sigma men are always alone is not totally true. They surround themselves with people. Usually a very small circle is enough. Sigmas surround themselves with very trustworthy people. These are individuals who can understand them and don't judge their actions. Loneliness is very toxic, and it can destroy even the most lucid mind. Sigmas understand this well and won't remain alone for too long. They'll go out a bit and mingle to clear off the stress and set their heads straight again. 10. They love better than anyone else. Sigma males operate on a very emotional level. Once they've bonded with anyone, they become very faithful to that person. They are true lovers and commit their all to a relationship. While their quiet nature may make them look uncaring, Sigma men sacrifice a lot for the people they love. They can go the extra mile just to make that person happy, even if it means they should go out of their way. Sigma males are very faithful and would never cheat on their partners. They understand the value of commitment and will never shatter a person's trust. They are also the best friends anyone can have, offering the best advice and console in times of need. They also exhibit intense loyalty towards their loved ones, never giving up on them, no matter what happens. Sigma males seem like cold-hearted people, but they truly care and understand people much more than you can imagine.